Welcome, sports fans. How y'all doing today on this beautiful, and may I say beautiful, Thanksgiving week kickoff? I'm just gonna say it. Greatest holiday ever. Don't get me wrong. I'm sorry. Hold on. Y'all know me. I'm a God guy. So yes, Christmas, the reason for the season. Jesus' birthday. Easter, the resurrection of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Great holidays, and I love them. And there's lots of food, but I'm just saying, Thanksgiving, I mean, okay, I guess those are all three are my favorite, okay? But I'm just saying, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays because it's time to pig out. Oh my goodness, if I don't already pig out all week long anyway, all year long anyway, but lots of great yummy food, and I guess I just get an excuse on that day. And then plenty of great football. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. With that said, yo, what's going on? Welcome to the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Oh, yes. We have so much to get into. I know, that's my favorite thing to say when we start the show off, but we really do. The Patriots look like the Patriots. But, I mean, I don't know how long can they look like the Patriots. We'll see. No, I don't think they went anywhere, but we have a firing in Manchester. Oh, no. Man, you will part ways with their manager. We'll talk about that in just a little bit here. We have a little playoff going on right now in the MLS, and oh my gosh, it's freaking amazing so far. So, great stuff going on in American soccer. Oh yeah, we got to crown a champion because the Washington Spirits have made things happen. That was pretty freaking awesome yesterday, so congratulations to those ladies. We had a little tussle down here in college football in Southern California, and well, UCLA just blew out USC, and it made me sick, but congratulations to the Bruins. They earned it. Here, I'll even give them a freaking applause button. Congratulations, Bruins. How's that for being a good sport? Alright, so yeah, there you go. Also, at the same time, we have plenty more things, as I've mentioned. My goodness, the list goes on and on. I wasn't on last week, so we gotta catch up. NHRA Championships, of course, or the final last week. Amazing. Congratulations to Mike Smith, Jason Lyon, Ron Capps, and Steve Torrance again. And of course, big ups to our NASCAR champion. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, man, because oh my goodness, it's crazy to think that we've had so much happen this year, and if you miss 1 week, it's you missed so much. So anyway, that whole bit went down, and lots of college football coming your way. Lakers and Celtics played. The Lakers look kind of like how USC did, dead. So anyway, lots of that coming up, and plenty more. So you are officially tuned in live to the funny moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your host, Beantown Brandon from Titletown Sports, right here on the greatest, and I mean the absolute greatest podcast team right here on IESR Sports Radio. That's right. Come join me every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live from the greatest city on earth, Boston, Massachusetts, here to talk about all things Boston sports. That is right, baby. We get in to talk about some Boston Red Sox, Boston Celtics, Boston Bruins, New England Revolutions, Boston College Eagles, and of course, your host's favorite team of all, the New England Patriots, baby. Woo! That's right. Come join your host, Beantown Brandon, and let's relive all the glory days of the past, all the great championships that we've endured, all the horrible, heartbreaking losses that even yours truly chooses to forget. So you know what? Grab an ice-cold Samuel Adams. Come with me to Faneuil Hall as we go pick up that lobster roll we've been craving earlier in the week. Let's get some clam chowder, warm ourselves up to some Titletown Sports. Any way you like it, we're going to have a blast. So you know what to do. Join your host, Beantown Brandon, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming at you from the home and the heartland of Boston, Massachusetts, to represent your New England and Boston sports. Weekly, right here on Titletown Sports, IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is Boston sports. See you there.
Calling all Indiana sports fans, this is your podcast. Welcome to High Octane Entertainment on IE Sports Radio. Join me, Justin Lahr, as your host on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, to hear all the latest and greatest sports updates on everything from college to the pros in the great Hoosier state. No matter what, it's guaranteed to be high-octane entertainment. That's Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time. Actually, you don't know what time it is. I'm starting things off with a little NFL this week because I want to get them picks out, and I want to tell you what I feel right now going into week 11. Alright, so, as you know, on Thursday, the Patriots won by 25 points, which is kind of ironic because that's what they came back from in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I'm sorry, I had to. Anyway, big ups to the Patriots. Yes, I picked them. They were solid, they look good, and they're playing great. Let's move on now into, because the playoff picture is starting to take set, y'all, or starting to take shape. So, Colts, Bills, very easy Bills. I mean, there's just no way around it for me. This should be a pretty solid game, but my goodness, can you imagine if the freaking Colts pulled this off? Anyway, Ravens and Bears. Oh no! I really feel that the Ravens are the better team, but if the Bears somehow pull this off, oh my gosh. Regardless, Ravens all day. Lions and Browns. That's a question. Browns. However, if the Lions pull this off, congratulations on their first win. At least it's not a tie. Texans and Titans. Titans, clearly, they have a situation, but they're still playing well. And all the best Derrick Henry, man. I just hope he heals up and he's back whenever he returns. I don't even know if it should be this season sometime, maybe for playoffs, but they just need to keep doing what they're doing. Packers and Vikings. Well, Rodgers is playing today, so I think that's pretty much going to do it. At least I think he is. I'm not sure. But I'll tell you right now, Minnesota, I don't understand it. I don't understand what in crap is going on in Minnesota. It's kind of irritating. It's really, really irritating to see this Vikings team fall from grace the way they did, but blah, I don't know. I'm taking them still. Terrence in the chat room here, no Lamar Jackson. I'm still taking the Ravens. So, anyway, let's see here. So, next up, Dolphins, Jets, very simple here. They both have injuries galore. It's not really going to matter. It's going to be the toilet bowl, and the freaking Dolphins will probably end up winning it. If the Jets do, good for them. Next up, New Orleans and Philadelphia. Lots of injuries on both sides as well. Kamara, oh no Kamara. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. If the Eagles happen to pull this thing out, they can. They're good enough to play on the same level as the Saints. However, you guys, I don't know. This walk. Something's going to happen that's going to go the Saints' favor, and they're probably going to win. If they don't, sweet. Good for the Eagles. As Terrence says, I'll eat crow, so it is what it is. But I seriously think the Saints are going to win this thing. I mean, why not? There's just a lot going down right now. These two teams have a lot of crap to worry about with injuries. So as of right now, it's really a coin toss. Washington and the Panthers. Okay, Cam has returned, but have they gelled? You know what I mean? Like, it's a different team, man. Different coach, different everything, really. So, Barkley's out, yes. Really, when it comes down to the Washington team, they don't really, I don't know. Their supporting cast is decent, but let's just be real. The Panthers are good, but I don't know. I just feel like on both sides, they're kind of even. So this is going to be a pretty even game. I'm going Panthers because they're home today. I mean, that's how close of a game I think this should be. If it's a blowout, I'll be very surprised. Niners over Jaguars all day long. My goodness. Bengals and Raiders. Let's hope it's not a blowout going the Bengals' way. But of course, I'm a diehard, so you know I got to pick my Raiders every week. Chiefs versus the Cowboys. I had such a great moment looking at this game. Why? Because I thought to myself, it's the Chiefs. They're solid. They're amazing. The Chiefs are, oh, wait a minute. They've been kind of figured out. And the Cowboys, they're 7-2, and they're looking damn good right now. Tyron Smith is questionable for today's game. Kind of a toughie there. Regardless, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure he should play. We'll see. No Cooper, but at the end of the day, you know what, you guys? I don't know. There's a lot of injuries on the Chiefs as well. Edwards-Helaire is questionable, but right now, I honestly feel like the better team is going to be the Cowboys. They're just going to be better. I seriously feel like they're going to go into Arrowhead and win this thing today. So, Cardinals and Seahawks, I'd love to say it's going to be a good game, but I just don't see it. I just don't. Russell Wilson is still out, at least I think. And, well, you guys, the freaking Cardinals are playing so good right now. So, right now, I just feel like this team has every chance of making a strong playoff run. And we're going to find out who this team really is moving forward. So, I don't know. We'll see. So, Russell Wilson, I think, is making... he should be coming back soon. What it says here, I'm just trying to find things out. He should be back this week, actually. He got the pins removed, it says here, so we should see. I'm not quite sure on his return right now, but I do know that this is, there we go. Yeah, he is back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Take a look, confirming, yes. Thank you very much, Philly Sports Talk in the chat room. But yeah, Russell Wilson is back. However, this team is still in shambles, you guys. Regardless, there we go. That's right. Russell Wilson did return last week. My apologies, guys. I don't know why. I'm stuck on him. The reason why is because I'm thinking to myself, Derrick Henry. It's just, that to me was the biggest blow to any team. And it's like, now I think everyone that was major got hurt for a long time. So, yeah, overall, you guys, the thing is, I mean, we got Chris Carson on injury reserve on IR. This Cardinals team has played immense. They have played some great freaking football. And even as you see some questionable players this week, overall, you guys, it's probably going to be solid. I want this to be a very close game, but when it comes down to it, there's no way, and I'm talking about absolute no way, that the Cardinals should lose this game. Will they? We'll see, but I'm taking Cardinals the whole way. We're going to see. Sunday Night Football tonight, very simple. I want the Steelers to win because I hate the Chargers, but at the end of the day, the Chargers are the better football team, so I'm taking them. And then, of course, tomorrow, Giants and Bucks. Wow, that's a hard one. Buccaneers. So, we're taking a quick look here at the playoff picture, and we have ourselves a, let's see here, the actual playoff picture at the moment. Now, this is a little confusing to some of you, and I understand that, because we added that stupid 7th team, and it's very annoying. I hate the extra week, and I hate the extra playoff team. I do not like this crap at all, but it is what it is, and this is where we've come in the NFL. So thank you guys for the information in the chat room. Chris Carson is out. Thanks, Aaron. Kyler Murray might play. He will. You'll see. And then B-Hop is out. Oh, well, that's our D-Hop is out. Well, sucks, but they still got a lot of weapons. So, overall, AFC looking a little something like this. Right now, believe it or not, the number 1 overall seed is the Titans. 8-2, looking strong. They'll secure that first round bye, and they're looking good. And yes, Taryn, there's no TJ Watt today. I made sure to look at that earlier because it was so close. But seeing the Steelers as damaged as they are, the Chargers the Chargers are just the better team. Let's just be real. So, Tennessee right now, number 1 overall seed. 8-2, looking good. Buffalo, 6-3. Baltimore, 6-3. Kansas City, 6-4. New England, 7-4. Pittsburgh, 5-3. If the playoffs were to start, and of course, right now the Chargers, last team in. If the playoffs were to start tomorrow, the Chargers would go to Buffalo and probably lose. Pittsburgh would go to Baltimore and probably lose. New England would go to Kansas City, and I honestly think that New England would beat Kansas City right now. So that's my playoffs at the moment, at least in the wild card round. And then we have here in the National Football Conference in the NFC. This current top is fun. Green Bay at 8-2. They've secured the first round bye. If the playoffs were to start tomorrow. Arizona at 8-2. Dallas at 7-2. Tampa Bay at 6-3. The Los Angeles Rams at 7-3. Let's see here. New Orleans at 5-4. And of course, 17 in. We have Carolina Panthers at 5-5. Right now, Carolina would go to Arizona and more than likely lose because Arizona's legit. New Orleans would head over to Dallas and probably lose. And the Rams and Tampa Bay will be pretty good, but I'm going to go with Tampa Bay because they're home. So there you have it, y'all. A little bit of NFL talk. And if my playoffs, well, especially were to start tomorrow, those are my predictions, and we shall see how it would go. But, of course, we have many, many, many more games to go. Lots of football. And, well, we're going to continue it on here. So, we've had some fun going down in college football, haven't we? We're going to stay with football right now because I'm just riding the wave. So, ladies and gentlemen, how about this? We got a little something going on here. Something is in the water. In Oregon, I'm sorry. But last night, man, Oregon got freaking beat down. I mean, seriously, y'all. Oregon took a beating. I was actually very, very disappointed with USC's stupid performance versus UCLA. Is what it is. Enjoy it while you can, because when we're back on our feet, Bruins, this score will be flipped around many more times to come. So enjoy it, guys. Enjoy it. Anyway, I'm not bitter. I'm just kidding. Anyway, like I said, good game, Bruins, but is what it is. Utah would lay the freaking smackdown on Oregon, man. 38-7. Oregon had zero answers. None. They couldn't freaking buy a touchdown. They got one, but they couldn't buy double digits, you guys. It was ridiculous. This team was under fire all night long. Receivers had butterfingers. The offensive line was like a freaking wet paper bag. I mean, it was humiliating. Utah, on the other hand, man, deserves the applause. A beautiful game plan. Pressure. They were in soft cover 2. They played a lot of cover 3 last night. They knew that if they were to contain this offense as much as possible and keep them completely guessing. I saw a lot of I saw a lot of disguising last night. That goes to show me right now this Oregon offense is not ready. They're not. I mean, lots of disguising. I saw show cover 2, play cover. I mean, seriously, it was amazing. I saw lots of coverage disguises. Of course, you see a lot of that in college anyway, but they were just all over it last night. Amazing performance by Utah. And Philly says it best here, man. Utah was favored, and they were. We talked about that last night, Taryn and I, on College Edition, or yesterday. But yeah, someone did see it coming, and Taryn says the Ducks are frauds. They are. The Ducks ran Spider too wide banana. That's why they lost. Yeah. The Ducks did everything they could. Nothing would work. No freaking jet sweeps. Nothing. The deep ball was not happening for them. They threw free. I mean, it was just a sad little football game for them last night. But my goodness, did Utah reap the benefits. I mean, it was insane. Big ups, man, to this young man, too, by the way. Anthony Brown, I'm sorry. Did I say that? No, he's a good athlete. But Cameron Rising, man, this sophomore, you know what? He didn't have the stellar game. He didn't have 500 yards or 300 yards through the year. He didn't have anything like that. As a matter of fact, the only person, they both went up the century mark, of course. Passing should be. One of their receivers did. Cleve did. However, Thomas didn't even go over the century mark. He was 6 yards short with 21 carries, 94 yards, but 3 touchdowns. What I'm saying is, this was a team effort. Nobody actually took the brunt of this. Nobody was the one out there being the Vince Young or the Lamar Jackson. Did I say that? No one did that last night. It was an entire team effort, and they shut this freaking Oregon team down. It was absolutely humiliating for them, and absolutely incredible for the Utah Utes. If I'm not mistaken, this happened a couple years back in a major bowl game where Oregon did this to Florida State. So with that said, you guys, another humiliating loss. Number 4, Ohio State absolutely freaking trounces number 7, Michigan State. I thought this was going to be a football game, and it was anything but that. This turned into a total beatdown. Shellacking. I mean, Ohio State, man. 56-7. I mean, Ohio State has proven, yeah, we lost to Stanford, but we're not losing to anybody else right now. Sparty and Oregon can kiss their playoff hopes goodbye. See you next year, because they are done. Michigan State didn't really they had a chance for a while, but at the end of the day, this was the game they had to have, and they didn't have it. So, yeah, goodbye. So that is it. Alabama-Arkansas was actually a close game. I did not think that Arkansas was going to keep it like this. I really didn't see this coming, but what I did see coming was Alabama winning. Somehow, some way, Saban will dial it up and make it happen, and great job to him and great job to this team. So that happened. Major stuff right there. Next up we have here, and this is something I really was excited about, because Cal has not had the best year. Stanford, they've upset some teams this year, but then Cal stomped all over Stanford at the Farm 41-11. Yeah, that happened. I also got the opportunity to watch Oregon State and Arizona State last night. And let me just tell you that Oregon State, you know what? a team that I really think can go into freaking Austin next week. I really do, guys. I'm going to call it right now. The Civil War, I honestly think Oregon State's going to go in there and win it. Is that too big? No. Oregon State looked great last night. They played a pretty good Sun Devils team. And this is kind of bold. Some people would disagree with me. But I kind of think that Oregon State will ride this wave. And Oregon right now, man, they're a mess. They might come back out and destroy Oregon State next week because they lost so bad this past week. All I know is I just think that the upper hand is going to belong to Oregon State this year. And I'm picking them in the Civil War. So anyway, with that said, lots of great football, of course. We'll be talking plenty of that next week with my boy, Mr. Tanner Rodriguez, on 3 and Out College Edition. But, of course, that is that. And I gotta say something, man. Can we get a legit college playoff? I mean, seriously, man. Taryn and I talked about it yesterday, and it's bothering me. It bothers me to know that we don't have what the other divisions do. I'm so effing irritated that, yesterday, Division 3 and Division 2, the playoffs started. I love their brackets. I love it. I love these brackets, you guys. They have great football over there, okay? At these divisions. And it's awesome. There's 16 freaking games in round 1, I just think it's awesome. I mean, you have all these, 8, but 16 teams, these teams go head to head, and there's your bracket, amazing how this can work. And if everyone's so freaking sick and tired of this playoff system we have now and everything, why can't we seriously, the committee needs to stop worrying about the money, man. It's bothering me so much. Okay, and I'm going to say this, and I don't really give a crap. The NCAA has so many stupid rules. You can't help a college athlete out, even if they're starving. The scholarship's only paying for school. They're not getting fed, okay? They're not making, royalties off their likeness. I mean, they are now, but all this crap is going on, and you're telling me that you can't change the bowl games? You can't change bowl season? Are you serious? We have all these stupid rules, and this is one thing you can't change. I mean, seriously. Why? I mean, I'm so bummed out. November or December madness, we need this tournament. I love what we have going on here with these tournaments in the NAIA as well, even though it's a smaller tournament. I mean, seriously, you guys, if they're so worried about losing money with the bowl game names, name the freaking playoff games, bowl games. The first round, that first round could be all of the Cheez-It Bowl and the gosh dang Valvoline Bowl and the Nobody Cares Bowl, And then the next round, make those some more prestigious bowl games. Outback Bowl, I guess. Tax Slayer Bowl, I guess. With all those, whatever. And then when you start getting to the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and all that, then you start naming them the Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, and then they just let the National Championship be. I mean, seriously, you guys, this isn't too much. We have an extra game now in the NFL. So don't think you're hurting these guys by adding an extra game in college, all right? I mean, or extra few games. I'm just saying, you guys, there's got to be a better way. This committee thing, we liked it, but I don't know. Right? And I get it. Everyone's going to complain. But at the end of the day, I just really feel like we can benefit way more from having a really cool tournament. And I've talked to us before about this, and the NCAA should jump all over this. That's more money. They're going to own a month out of the year. Okay? Like I said, November or December madness, one of the two. Even January madness. I mean, seriously, you guys, it would work. So, anyway, that's all I got to say. But, with that said, y'all, take yourselves a quick break. When we get back, plenty more sports to come. We're listening to The Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your directory for all that is sports.
From the shores of the Puget Sound to the rushing waters of the Columbia River, stretching across the Great Cascades, and on IE Sports Radio lives the Northwest Territory Sports Show, hosted by me, Brad Buckingham. On this show, I cover all the great collegiate and professional sport teams that we have here in the Pacific Northwest. Of course, I'm talking about the Seattle Seahawks, Seattle Mariners, Sounders, and even the Seattle Kraken. But I can't forget all of that is good in Oregon either. I got the Trailblazers, the Oregon Ducks, the Beavers, even the Timbers, and much, much more. You can listen to the show every Sunday from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern, noon to 1 p.m. Pacific on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What is going on, everybody? This is Ben Matello, the host of the Yinzer Report, right here on IE Sports Radio. I'm bringing you the latest in the Steel City, the City of Champions, from the Steelers, the Penguins, the Pirates, as well as the college game with both Penn State and Pitt. You could join me every Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right here on IE Sports Radio, where I'll be talking about everything from the Steel City, the City of Champions, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Alrighty, we have returned, sports fans. Alrighty, so we're going to blitz through pretty much everything today, because why not? We are going to go ahead and say a gigantic congratulations, of course, to all of our winners last week in the NHRA, finishing it up last week over here in Pomona, California. Big ups to all of the champions, as I mentioned earlier. Awesome stuff here, and well, hey, the NHRA should be applauded, man. I love it. Great stuff every single year in here out. Congratulations once again to Pro Stock Motorcycle Champion Mike Smith, getting it done again. Jason Line in Pro Stock. Funny Car, Ron Capps nabs one, and of course, in Top Fuel, Steve Torrance. I think this is 4th straight for him. So congratulations to all of those champs. Amazing job. Amazing. Of course, we talked about it last time I was on. Big ups to Kyle Larson, earning it all. When we talked about going into the race, but Kyle Larson 2 weeks ago won it all. So congratulations, man. Great stuff. His first ever NASCAR Cup Series title. Big ups to him, man, winning that sucker in some NASCAR, so they get a little break and right back to it in Daytona, so in February. Next up, we're going to go ahead and fly straight into some Formula One. We still have some races to go, you guys. They made the season extra long. I'm kind of like, wow, but we do have some things happening here, and, well, I just got to go ahead and throw it out there. I mean, it's still anybody's race. It really is. I mean, let's just be real. You know, this is a solid round. So a couple of rounds ago, we moved from Brazil, Brazil, to Qatar in round 20. And earlier this morning, at least here in California time, Lewis Hamilton will earn the victory, man. So congratulations to him. It is now just, and this is crazy, an 8-point race again. Verstappen still leads, 351.5 points. Lewis Hamilton with 343.5 points. It is awesome. In the constructor standings, it's still pretty awesome, as Mercedes just leads by 5 points, you guys. We haven't seen competition like this in a long time. So 546.5 points. Red Bull 541.5 points. This is awesome, man. So we are getting into the final. This is it, y'all. The nitty gritty. This is it. We're getting down into the final few races. And, well, here we go. Saudi Arabia coming up in December on the 5th. Then on the 12th, we got Abu Dhabi, and that's it. 2 more races. Who will it be? We'll find out. And, well, we will close out that segment there and go right on in to, I think, one of the hottest topics because, well, everyone's talking about this, and I think it's just something definitely worth speaking about. So, let's continue our conversation into a little bit of soccer news. Ole Gunnar, unfortunately, dismissed. That's right, y'all. Dismissed. Crazy, right? From Manchester United. And, you know, was it really a panic? What was it that caused this? I mean, I get it. They're definitely not where they should be. Duh. But yesterday had to have been the final straw. Oh my god. Manchester United, you guys, loses 4-1 to Watford. Watford, they're a team. But guys, they're 16th place. They brought down the mighty Man U. Manchester United right now is 7th overall with 17 points. At this point in the season, they're like really near the top or leading. And right now, they are down 12 points. And they look grim. Like, seriously, this team doesn't even look... They look horrible. So, maybe it was the right move to let go of their manager. I don't want to butcher his last name, but I don't know how to say it. But overall, sad stuff going on over there in Manchester. For one team, at least. The other team's doing pretty okay. I mean, kind of. Manchester City, they're only down by 3 points. They're looking great right now. But overall, you guys, kind of a rough go there. Man U, let's go with their coach. They part ways. And, well, there you have it. So, anyway, in this Premier League right now, the current top 5, we have here Chelsea, 29 points, looking all right. Manchester City, 26. Liverpool at 25. Let's just go top 3 for right now. So that's what they look like at the moment. Let's move things around the world, shall we? La Liga! Is there anything to cheer about here? I mean, it's kind of cool to see a team that's not Barcelona. They're also falling apart over there, but it's not as bad. I mean, they are down by 10 points, not 12. Haha, okay. But Real Madrid leads by 2 points. Sevilla with 28, of course. Madrid has 30. And then Real Sociedad with 28 as well. Solid, man. I mean, really. Madrid won this morning over Granada, 4-1. Sociedad plays Valencia in just a little bit. But overall, you guys, it's great soccer going on in La Liga right now. I love the competition. I really do. Inter Milan and Napoli. My team right now is playing Napoli. Inter Milan, it's a 1-1 draw right now at the moment, or a 1-1 game. Inter Milan, though, needs to do some work. Down by 7 points to Napoli. This game must be won, okay? Like, that's all there is to it. And AC Milan, I mean, well, they would get beat yesterday 4-3 by Fiorentina. So I'm just saying, it's a great opportunity, Inter Milan, you know? So, we need some wins, gosh dang it. But, not too shabby. With that said, Juve, man, another team that kind of fell from grace. They're currently 7th place with 21 points. So, yeah, like I said, y'all, it's crazy when you see these teams kind of falling apart, right? Also, moving on over to the French Ligue 1. In Ligue 1, let's just be real, PSG is going to run away now. It's about that time where PSG runs away. It's it. This is that time where they just run away. They're up 37 right now to 25 over the second place team. Rennes, 12-point lead, and they're probably going to run away. I mean, let's just be real. I don't see this going any other way. You know, they got Messi now. I mean, this is going to be whatever. 3-1 over Nets yesterday. They're going to continue. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But good old European soccer, right? Playoffs, y'all, I'm just saying. They're awesome. So, anyway, with that said, that's a little bit of looking around over there. The Bundesliga, we take a look at that. Whoops. Dortmund and Munich. It's a 1-point thing going on right now. 1-point race. Munich leads 28. Dortmund has 27. This is awesome. I want to see a fight in Bundesliga instead of Munich running away with it. So it would be nice to see that. All right, let's head back over here to our side of the world and take a look at Liga MX because, well, it's a pretty good league if you guys don't know about it. But right now we have here the table being pretty darn close here. The top three, Lyon 29, Atlas 29, and Club America 35. They look pretty solid. So today is the final day, and then we get into the playoffs. And well, there you have it. Speaking of playoffs, the MLS. Let's talk about the MLS real fast. We have a great playoff going, and I think the MLS has finally found solid playoffs. Like, I think this is what's going to work. I really like it. I love what they've done to bring it together. They've had 2 weeks off, of course, basically 2 weeks off from decision day until yesterday. And yesterday was great, man. Philadelphia Union, man, awesome extra time victory over the New York Red Bulls. How about that, right? Good job to them. If you're still listening out there, Philly, that's for you, man. You guys got that victory. Kansas City over Vancouver, also 3-1. They will move forward, and then we have here today, coming up in just a couple hours, NYCFC and Atlanta, and then we have here Portland taking on Minnesota. On Tuesday, Nashville versus Orlando, and Seattle versus Salt Lake. Then we have on Thursday, kind of cool Thanksgiving game, Colorado versus to be announced, and then, of course, New England versus to be announced on the 30th. So I love what we got going on here. And yes, Taryn, I could not agree with you more. The Galaxy missing the playoffs is freaking unacceptable. We finished 8th effing place. I mean, come on, you guys. Really? Like, this is pitiful, man. And even LAFC, they fell off too. This big old team come out of nowhere. Oh yeah, we got some big signings and whatever. And they finished with 45 points, man. We finished in 8th and 9th. We're a joke. Next year this needs to be fixed. Anyway, so a little bit of soccer action there, but we can't go nowhere else in sports until we give credit where credit is due. Ladies and gentlemen, how about this? Last night, or yesterday that is, the Washington Spirits will defeat Chicago, the Chicago Red Stars, in extra time as the Spirit earn their first ever title in franchise history. Congratulations to the women of Washington, D.C. as they earn it. Amazing work to them, and my goodness, man, just what a year for them. Great season. And it was awesome. You know, the Red Stars, I know, kind of rough when they fell short. Chicago, sorry, Adam. I know, those ladies, I mean, hey, the women's sports are looking great over there, too. I know the Bulls are playing good right now. Chicago's coming up. The Bears look like they're a season or two away from actually getting pretty solid, or being pretty solid. They have their quarterback now, I know that. So that's going on. The Blackhawks we'll talk about them right now. Like I said, the Bulls are actually playing good. That's interesting, right? Both Chicago baseball teams are not horrible. That's nice. You know, the women's basketball team, of course, the Sky winning it all, and then the ladies last night making it all the way. Awesome, man. I mean, I'm just saying, Chicago's looking good. And Philly, yes. The Union have come a long way. And you know what, man? In a short time. And the Union have played great soccer. You know, the Union is a team that can't be slept on whatsoever. I really enjoy this team. Simply because the fact that it's like they're so resilient, and that's what you want. That's what you need in soccer. Tons of resilience, and overall right now this team has really come a long way. Some great signings. Paxton Aronson, I believe, their midfielder, amazing. I cannot pronounce their forward's name, but he's freaking sick. I guess amazing athletes here, and really the Union has done a lot. The Union has absolutely come a long way, and I'm really excited to see what the Union can do this year. So hats off to them. And that's everybody right now in the MLS. And yeah. Oh, that's a little soccer talk there. Let's continue things on here. On to a little bit. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, we only got like 12 minutes. All right, so we got to do a blitz here at the end. Isn't that always fun? But we can do it. So next up, y'all, we're going to shimmy on over to some NHL talk, shall we? So, wrong one, sorry. There we go. We're going to move on over to some NHL action. As we talk about yesterday, at least my games of the day, there was a lot of great games. Okay, Bedoya. Alejandro Bedoya. That's how you say his name. Thank you. Thank you, Philly. Yeah, I mean, I have some of these names, man. They're awesome. I just can't pronounce them. So, all right, so yesterday, Devils over the Lightning, 5-3. What? Hey, good game, all right. Hurricanes over the Kings, because the Kings can't play hockey out of nowhere. 5-4. Panthers over the Wild, 5-4. Penguins 2-0 over the Maple Leafs. How about that one? All right. Canadians over the Predators, 6-3. Flames over the Islanders, 5-2. Bruins over the Flyers. Ouch, Philly. Ouch. 5-2. The Stars over the Blues, 4-1. In overtime, the Coyotes beat the Red Wings 2-1. Oilers over the Blackhawks, 5-2. Golden Knights over the Blue Jackets last night. It was one of the games of the day, 3-2. And the Capitals belt, and I'm talking about absolutely belt the Sharks, 4-0. Right now, the front runners are just amazing. Florida, how about this team with 29 points, playing solid? They are in command right now. It's a long season, so we're nowhere near the end. But looking great right now, man. If the Florida Panthers can keep playing this way, I would love to see them go to the playoffs with a deep run. Also, in the Metropolitan, Carolina, man. How about the Hurricanes? Them in Washington, looking great, 28 and 27 points in the Metropolitan. Solid starts there by those guys. And moving over to the West, Minnesota, 22, Winnipeg, 22. We have a tight battle right here at the top of the Central. And it's just a great overall. I really love Central hockey, you guys. All these teams beat on each other. And, Blackhawks are near the bottom. Poor team. Just kidding. But moving on over to the Pacific, my division, of course. Edmonton is playing like Edmonton should be playing. I mean, let's be real. You have a guy named Connor McDavid on your team. He's amazing, use him. Okay, so, yeah, they're playing great hockey right now. 26 points for them. Calgary, 25, right behind them. And, yes, I actually made the mistake of dissing the Ducks a couple weeks ago on the show, and Karen corrected me real fast, saying they won like 6 straight. Well, yeah, I haven't been in the loop very much, but Anaheim, man, the freaking Ducks. 23 points, looking pretty solid, Anaheim. So, yeah, I'm loving it. Great stuff here in hockey action today. We got some pretty good games coming up. Wild, Lightning, Sabres, Rangers, Flames, Bruins, Maple Leafs, Islanders, Blackhawks, Canucks, Capitals, Kraken, and Coyotes, Kings. All right, let's transition on over into some NBA action. Yesterday, Knicks over the Rockets, 106-99. The Knicks, okay. How about them Knicks? Pacers over the Pelicans, 111-94 at home. Wizards over the Heat, 103-100 at home. That was yesterday's game of the day for IE Sports Radio and all in the NBA, and that was as advertised. Hawks over the Hornets, 115-105 at home. Celtics, they smacked my Lakers around a couple days ago, and, well, they went and smacked around the Thunder. I mean, it was only a 6-point game, but 111-105 at home for the Celtics. Bucks over the Magic, 117-108. Timberwolves over the Grizzlies, 138-95. Trailblazers, 118. Oh, sorry, Philly. 118-111 over The Sixers at home and the Jazz will finish off the night for us yesterday, 123-105 over the Kings. Today we got some pretty good games here. Mavericks, Clippers, Lakers, Pistons, Knicks, Bulls, that should be a good one. The Nuggets, Suns, and Raptors, Warriors. As of right now in the NBA, the playoff picture, I love this, how they, on the ESPN app, how they have pretty much everything all set up for you. It's nice. It's very nice and neat. I like it. So, a little bit of playoff action. You can kind of see everything here. Right now, the top, really, really solid basketball team, the Nets, looking great. Playing well. With 12-5, Washington 11-5, Chicago at 11-5 as well. Miami looking pretty alright, 11-6. The Knicks are a team that has surprised the crap out of me, but you know what? Congratulations, they're playing good basketball. 9-7, and then we have here the Charlotte Hornets at 10-8. The next two teams in Boston at 9-8 and Cleveland at 9-8 as well. So as we start tomorrow, that's how it would look. And then, of course, into the West. Golden State at 14-2, amazing start. Oh boy, here we go again. Just kidding. Phoenix looking strong, man. 12-3. Utah at 11-5. Dallas at 9-6. Denver at 9-7. The Clippers at 9-7. Portland at 9-8, and Memphis at 8-8. The Lakers are not in the playoffs at the moment. They are currently right outside at 8-9, and it's ridiculous how we can't freaking win games that we should win. Anyway, did I say that? I did. Anyway, well, I'm sorry, forgive me for being an irritated fan, but there you have it, and that is a little look there of how it all goes down, of course, in the NBA right now. So there you have it. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and roll off here into, and I wanted to get into some college sports, and I'm sorry, I guess I have too much time on basketball today. I'm sorry, on football today in the start of the show, but let's see here. So let's take a look. Let's see. Philly says, is the NBA doing the playoff for the 7th inning season? You know, I don't know. Man, there's so many freaking changes going on, and it is so frustrating. But with that said, let's head on over here now. I want to go ahead and talk a little bit of college sports before we get into our final segment, of course. Yesterday, man, there was a lot of great hockey in college, and I loved it. So, oh yeah, Taryn, we're going to get into that right now, brother. We're going to talk some volleyball, so get ready, man. We got lots of college coming your way. Here it comes, y'all. Time to talk a little bit about some college NCAA hockey yesterday, men's hockey, some big-time victories. Number 6, North Dakota over Miami of Ohio, 5-4. They have got some things cooking over there. Honestly, North Dakota might make a run to the title this year. I really like what they got going on here. Upset alert, number 10, Omaha defeats number 2, St. Cloud State. Guys, that's monumental. St. Cloud State took a tough one yesterday. That's a tough loss. And talk about this team maybe falling a couple spots this coming week. Also, Western Michigan and number 13 Western Michigan and number 12 Denver locked up yesterday. And, well, Denver would win it 5-2. When these teams take losses, y'all, they do drop. So we shall see. Also, in men's soccer, well, we got lots more coming here. A draw, of course. And 0-0 with Santa Clara and Loyola Marymount. We'll talk about those tournaments coming up here as well. Actually, we'll get men's and women's soccer tournaments coming up next week. We are going to do this. So, with that said, some volleyball here. We have some women's volleyball action. Man, there were some good ones yesterday. And there were some what the hecks. Arkansas. The ladies of Arkansas nearly pulled off an upset over number 20 Florida, but Florida will win this thing in 5 sets, 3-2. Awesome stuff there. Number 19 Stanford will pull out a nice victory, 3-1 over number 22 Washington State. And yeah, that another solid game. Stanford has fallen a little bit. However, they shall get back to themselves, I'm sure of it. Also, we have here number 25, Pepperdine, and number 23, San Diego. Pepperdine pulls this thing out 3-2. It goes into the final set. How about that? So, some great volleyball around the way. And there you have it. So, we will move forward now, so I don't got a whole bunch of time for that. Sorry, you guys, for calling. But I do got to say, and big ups to, looks like we're having an exit here, so big ups to Philly, man. Thank you for tuning in, brother, and enjoy the Eagles. And then, of course, for today, like I said, the tournaments for soccer and men's soccer, we'll get into those soon, of course, for next week. But for women's volleyball, how about this, man? Some pretty cool stuff. Number 10, today, I think we already have a game underway. No way. Okay, sorry. No, we don't. I was going to say, wait a minute. No, we don't. So, alrighty. Women's volleyball today. As of right now, we do have a game underway. 2 games underway. Oh, my gosh. But looks like a big one today. Number 19, Stanford versus number 17, Utah. Can their football team rub off on them to get a big victory here over Stanford today? We shall see. Number 16, Oregon, and number 12, Washington. Awesome stuff there. And let's see, what else do we got here? And let's see, number 13, Hofstra, and that's soccer. Once again, we'll get into that tournament next week as well. And today, number 15, Penn State and Ohio State. Another solid matchup here. 2 Big Ten teams. And everything else, this is solid. Ladies and gentlemen, in volleyball, I'm sure this would be amazing. So, number 5, also Wisconsin, and number 9, Minnesota. What I'm looking at here overall, you guys, a whole bunch of freaking awesome stuff here. And we'll move forward. Yeah, Terrence, sorry about that, man. The website, looking at it last week, my apologies. But with that said, you guys, like I said, I got a lot to get to. I only got 4 minutes before I'm out of here, so I'm just kind of running around today. So much to do. Almost wasn't going to do the show, so I had to throw it together. But with that said, y'all, we have plenty to go here with IE Sports Radio all week. Lots of great shows. Terrence says here, conference tournament finals are playing today, so we're almost to the big tournament, you guys. The conferences are winding down, and at the end of the day, the big tournaments are here. The big tournament is almost here. If you have not watched a women's volleyball tournament, it is amazing. The men's is like 4 teams, which is really sucky, but the women's is a whole bunch of teams. It's like March Madness. It's amazing. Please make sure you check it out. You're going to love it. Coming up, I believe, within the next week and a half or so. It's always right around the start of December. Awesome stuff. Right, well, actually, right after Thanksgiving-ish, right around there. So, anyway, he says also WKU Rice is in the finals for the Conference USA tournament. Well, hey, awesome there. Congratulations. And, well, we shall talk about that more next week, and I'm more organized. With that said, y'all, time to get into our final segment of the day. And, yes, it is boxing, but come on, y'all. How could we not say, damn, son? Last night, there was a fight that I have been waiting for a long time. There's a fight that I want even more than this one. A couple, actually. But man, it was a good one. However, in the 10th round of last night's bout, Terrence Crawford shows that he's not just speedy, but he's strong. Down goes Porter and... Damn, son! How about Terrence Crawford showing that he's not just swift, that he's not just power, that he's a mixture of both? Porter is not a slouch, man. Porter is a tough, brawler-type fighter. Homeboy will come at you with everything he has. I love watching Sean Porter fight. I still think he beat Thurman in 2016. I don't care. And you know something? This fight last night just shows how damn good Bud Crawford really is. The young man, the fighting pride out of Nebraska. That's right, he is a Husker all day long. Ladies and gentlemen, his team is solid. I was going to go to the Huskers, just kidding. But his team is solid. He is a mastermind in that ring. And seeing him fight last night the way he did, he's just elite, y'all. Can we just all agree? And can we all agree on something else? That we need to see Spence and Crawford in the ring now. No more BS. Can we get the fights we want when we want them? You know, can the stupid contracts get signed? Can we stop fighting over the purse and crap like that? I get it. That's their money. I understand that. But what I can't understand is why we can't get these fights when we really want them. I do not want to see Wilder and Joshua no more, really. It's just going to be like a who cares fight. But when those two guys were at the top of their game, oh my gosh. Pacquiao and Mayweather, when they were both, they fought when they were older. Who cares? You know what I mean? Damn, son. I mean, can we get the fights we want when these two guys are at the top of their freaking game? I mean, it's ridiculous. I can't stand that we can't get deals worked out sooner. You know, and of course we have the mandatory. Okay, we do, but how about the following year? You know what I mean? Like, can we please get these freaking fighters, you know, where they need to be, man? This welterweight division is nasty. I love it. Okay, Terrence Crawford right now, courtesy of the ESPN Sports app. Right now, I'm getting my sources. Terrence Crawford is a beast. WBO champion, retaining it last night. Still undefeated. Errol Spence with the IBF. Ugas with the WBA, pretty solid. And Spence also holds the WBC. Terrence Crawford, I mean, come on, man. Unify these things. Go after both these guys. Do I think you can beat them both? We shall see. They're both solid fighters. But I want to see this, man. I want to see fighters make it happen. You know? Well, I'm sorry, promoters. I mean, my goodness. It's annoying, you know, to see this. So it's frustrating. And absolutely, Taryn, you don't slap Canelo because he has all 4 belts in the super middleweight division. So you don't slap that man, Clint. Anyway, with that said, y'all, that is going to do it for damn son Crawford. Can we get a hand clap? This man is still undefeated and retains his WBO championship belt. Well done, sir. Well done. Uh-oh. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to cue the music. Because we're out of here for today. Plenty of football is getting underway right now. I hope you're excited and ready for it. All these games are kicking off. And man, they're going to be fun to watch. Like I said, had a thrown together show. My apologies. There's so much going down. But I'll tell you what. A week off from work is going to be wonderful. I still train at night, of course, as a personal trainer. But man, the week off of regular work week is going to be so nice. I love my kids. I love being a sub right now, but I got to focus on getting this credential finished and become a college professor and also, you know, teaching high school and everything. So I got lots to do. Do not run away because, man, my show may not be that great, but all the other shows are awesome. Big ups to all of our shows here at IE Sports Radio. Plenty to come. Of course, we got the Northwest Territory Sports Show coming up in just a little bit, actually in about an hour. We're in an hour. Then we got Fast Break. Mike tasting some wine with Let's Wind About Sports. The Soccer Scoreboard Show all today, and plenty more coming up throughout the week. Taryn Rodriguez, Set Point, of course, tomorrow. We got a Primetime Face-Off coming up later on today as well. Talking Steelers and Chargers. I'm just saying, so much to do. And appreciate you, Taryn. Good show. Hey, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I love it. Shout out to the entire team. And we love talking our sports. So, like I said, today, maybe not the best one, but it was another. And next week, lots better. And, well, we will continue to get better and better because we grow as a team, y'all. So, with that said, head on over. If you want to be on Patreon, please do. Head on over to our Patreon, IE Sports Radio. Man, our website, IESportsRadio.com. You'll see it right there in front. Become a Patreon. Show us some love, man. Lots of great stuff with all the tiers. Check them out. Everything from shout-outs to hosting shows to IE Sports Radio apparel. Gotta thank Tam for putting that together, man. Thank you, sir. There's lots of great things going on here. IE Sports Radio has returned. So, if you love podcasting, if you like the way we podcast here, well, we'll be holding little classes, hour-long classes every Saturday, or, of course, Saturdays when we can make it, but I'm going to try to go every Saturday on Zoom. And if you want access to that, become a Patreon. It's our third tier show us some love, man. We really appreciate it, and we definitely need your help to keep things going. We're paying the bills here, and we're going to be doing a lot, of course, and we appreciate all of you guys so we can continue to invest and just make this station better than it can ever, better like we know it can be, okay? So we appreciate you all. Thank you all so very much for being a part of this thing and for showing us love each and every week. It is awesome. So, with that said, that is going to do it. My goodness, I can't believe it. This show, I wish I would have kept count. I know this show is probably, it has to be over 1,000 episodes or somewhere close to it. But I never kept count of this show, gosh darn it. And I wish I could have kept count of all of the shows that I Sports Radio, but it is what it is. Overall, this has been awesome. Almost 8 years, you guys. So, IE Sports Radio Hall of Fame voting coming up in December, right after Thanksgiving. Get ready for it. We'll have all of our IE Sports Radio candidates in there for the Hall of Fame. So let us know who you want in the Hall of Fame this year. Big ups to the fan of the month, by the way, Mr. Turpin Patriot of October. Gotta show him some love, man. We appreciate you, brother. And lots of great people, man. With that said, that is going to do it for me, your boy Larry B. I will see you next week. Until then, take care, and as always, God bless.